Hey, welcome to the Team Babe podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm Babe.
And I'm Robin, and I'm Babe.
Yeah, and we are bringing you the black and white cookie effect tonight.
Oh, I see. Are we like
Yeah.
opposite ends of the yin and the yang and whatever they say?
I guess. The yang.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang. I would never say that, but yeah.
I said that on an episode not too long ago, and you were like,
yeah, man.
kind of fucking bullshit is this?
It's yang, okay?
It's yang. It's not the yin yang twins, it's the yin yang twins.
So what are you all dressed up?
They ain't nothing to fuck with.
What are you all dressed up for?
Well, as you can tell, I'm in my most formal attire this evening. I coiffed my hair.
It's coiffed.
I'm having some coffee talk here. Coffee talk. That's good. Yeah. Way to comment on your own thing you said and say it's funny. Yeah. Oh, why are we dressed up?
Well, why are you dressed up?
I'm doing, tonight I figured I would kind of debut some of my top impressions that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to put this on my reel, for like SNL and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I thought I would do my I'm Doug and I'm out of here.
I'm Doug and I'm out of here.
Thing from the state,
Okay.
And so it's really kind of like a character, but I'm stealing it from another sketch show.
And did he like wear a lot of white t-shirts?
Yeah, he wore a white t-shirt and he rolled up his pack of smokes in the sleeve, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting ready to do.
Like Danny from Grease.
Oh, Danny boy.
John Travolta.
His name's Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Danny. Yeah, I'm dressed up because it's a rather special occasion.
I know.
Why are you dressed up? Because you actually are dressed up a little bit.
I know.
I'm just wearing a white shirt.
I got my jewels.
Your dingle dangles.
Yeah, I got my.
Your dangly bits.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And my sparkles.
Ooh,
got my sparkle motion.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm dressed up because I hear we've been doing this for like a year.
A year. A year.
1 year.
A year. It's been a full year of doing this.
What? Really?
Yeah. So I mean, we're in the future.
Yeah.
Right now, man. We're futurists, and we are our only critics. That's not true. I guess we should check the reviews. Should check the morning rags and see what the reviews have been. It's been a year since we started doing this.
So this is the special 1 year anniversary edition of Team Babe.
That's right.
Okay, so this is episode 53. That means we've spent 53 weeks doing the damn thing.
Yeah. We didn't even miss one. We did that one that was like a short episode for Christmas week.
Yeah.
It was just a little teaser.
Yeah.
But I think that counts.
Oh, it counts in my book,
You know
man.
what? I never promised any of the millions of listeners out there and viewers that I was going to put out a full hour of, top-notch content every week in and week out for a year straight. Like, who does that? Nobody does that.
Nobody does that for free.
Yeah, dude. I just did it because I wanted to do it, man.
Hey, look at you go.
Yeah. Why did you do it?
Because I wanted you to do it.
Oh, okay. That's all your way of making me do something.
No, it's actually because it's fun. It's fun to have a creative project.
It is fun.
And this is like our little arts and crafts session that we have each week,
Yeah.
And it gives us an excuse to, it gave me an excuse to put on some makeup today.
And get dressed up on a Saturday night.
And get dressed up on a Saturday night, even though I ain't going nowhere.
For your Saturday night out.
Yeah, it's my Saturday night out.
Your Saturday night in.
I had a lot of Saturday nights in, even before this all happened.
Yeah, totally. You weren't a big party girl.
I know. I miss those days.
Back in the past,
It's still time.
Back when you were playing ex-husband with your friend and
in first grade.
First grade.
What?
Yeah.
That was my favorite game.
Yeah, man.
It's called My Ex-Husband Is Coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, my ex-husband is coming.
I bet you got so much mileage out of that game. Jesus
We
Christ, I
did.
can't imagine how many times you said, "Oh my God, my ex-husband's coming."
Oh yeah, yeah. And it would always be like, who was gonna say it first? You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of soap opera fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, when we were just little tykes.
Oh yeah. And yeah, so anyway, that's great.
Shall we diverge from that topic? Let's get on with the show, shall we?
You know, if there's anything I've learned in the past year of podcasting straight, providing wonderful, 53 plus hours of content, most likely, certainly.
Oh, certainly.
It's to listen to your producer. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to keep it moving. What am I going to say? Oh my God, what am I going to say? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, yeah. You got
All
something,
right.
producer?
Yep. Yeah, I always gotcha. You know, I like to keep the talent happy. Okay.
Yeah.
So how was your week? How was your newest week in the quarantine days?
Yeah, it was sort of like pretty good, I guess. Pretty good. It was pretty good.
You got a new wardrobe. Do you want to talk about that? I mean, because you are wearing this special thing tonight, and I want everybody to know about it.
Oh my God. It's a white t-shirt.
I know, but it's new.
It is new, and I haven't bought white things for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you said something to me when I was talking about getting a white shirt. You were like, why are you going to get that? You're just going to get it stained or whatever. Which is what I've thought too. But I'm like, well, fuck it, man. I'll get a white shirt, and then if I stain it, which I'll try not to, but I mean, it's a shirt, then I'll just like get a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like $5.
Uh-huh.
Or I'll just bleach it.
Totally.
And then if that doesn't work, I'll get a new one, you know?
And if that doesn't work, then I'll make appliques and sew over all of your stains on your shirt.
Yeah. With like rhinestones or some shit, right?
Butterflies.
Cool.
Yeah, well, see, this is my old shirt. I didn't buy any new shirts for this occasion. This is my old thrift store find from like 12 years ago.
Oh, wow. Well, it looks nice.
Oh, thanks. It's very strange.
Very sparkly.
It's very scratchy.
really bothers my skin.
It really bothers me, but it looks
quite a
great.
lot. But I suffer for fashion.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Just like me. You and I are both suffering for fashion.
I'm actually really liking the new white shirts. It's a nice change, but it's also a throwback.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Throwback.
Because this is what you were wearing when we met. Was all white t-shirts and wife beaters. And that was it. That was pretty much it. And you wore that with like your army jacket?
Yeah, and so I was trying to think of like, what did I wear for pants? I think it was like khaki, probably Dickies work pants or something.
You wore a lot of Dickies.
Maybe
and
jeans.
Then you had some thrift store pants.
Yeah.
And we had a recollection of some pants that I used to call your stinky greens.
My stinky greens.
Yeah. I'm glad those are gone.
Yeah, apparently they were stinky.
They were just ugly and gross.
It was like green, like forest ranger pants or something.
Yeah.
But then I had my baby blue flash dance ass pants.
I'm still missing those.
I know.
I'm going to find you another pair.
Yeah, they got some cigarette burns on them or something like that. I had to finally part with those.
Oh, that was a sad, sad day.
Yeah.
Because those pants made your ass look so good.
My ass has never looked as good.
That's
since
right.
Then.
They were just cut right to your little square butt.
I've been working on it too, man. I've been doing all these squats.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
You'd have to show me some of this tomorrow.
All that exercise I've been doing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do some squats, man.
I'll prove that to you.
Awesome.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
So guess what I learned this week?
What?
I learned a new fact.
What's that?
I learned that China is finally having its revenge against the United States
Oh.
with weaponized viruses.
Okay, so that's what this is all about.
And I finally learned the truth that
Yeah.
that's what's happening, and that my dad, he wanted to tell me that it was really important to him for me to know
Yeah.
the truth, the pandemic, and just in case he dropped dead
Yeah.
and we didn't get a chance to talk again.
Somebody needs to know. That's the thing. Like you would be able to keep the truth alive.
Yeah.
You're real like Scully.
Oh, yeah.
On X-Files or something, right?
I know. Look at me. I'm just like Scully.
Are you Scully or am I Scully? I'm Mulder, right?
No, man. You're Bruce Willis. Don't you know?
But Bruce Willis isn't even in the fucking X-Files.
Well, that's why I didn't watch it.
You don't like David Duchovny?
He doesn't do it for me, man.
Okay.
He's probably a nice guy and everything. But...
Oh, yeah. He seems great.
But anyway, so I liked that, just in case, that was like a really important parting thought, for my dad, not, anything like sentimental or whatnot.
Yeah, I love you so much. You've been such a great daughter, I mean, such a great, I just love what you've done with your life.
To his credit, he has said those things, but I thought that was a strange last thought, if that was a last thought, which it's not, but
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that he passed that on because I don't think anybody else is talking about anything like that.
Oh, I know. It was the first time I'd heard about any kind of conspiracies in regard to this.
There isn't this whole like second pandemic of like misinformation and conspiracy theory, like fucking wanking.
Oh, no.
Going on.
No, I never heard about such
where you could hear about all that shit. Did you tell about the did you tell our dear listeners and viewers about the Bigfoot's buddy?
Oh no.
You didn't? Because that's another really choice piece of knowledge that your dad dropped on you recently, probably a week ago. So it's like each week, you're coming down off the mountain with another another like stone tablet.
Crucial.
Representing the Bob, fucking mania.
The Bob 10 Commandments.
Bob mania.
So yeah, when I went and brought their groceries to him last time, he told me all about Bigfoot's friend that was only around in the Sierra Nevadas during the gold rush. And it was this horrible sort of demigorgon thing that had a mouth in the middle of its stomach with teeth around in a circle. And it just ran around out there in the woods, terrorizing the miners and whatnot, the gold rush people. And it was wiped out.
As you do.
And it was wiped out. But Bigfoot survived. So I guess Bigfoot was the boss.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what they say about dudes with big feet.
They wear big shoes.
Gotta wear big shoes.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll let you know about next week, but there might be some new information. So
well, I'm
stay
so
tuned.
glad that that the knowledge of that won't die with Bob if he does, drop dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which another thing we learned this week is that like anybody can go.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
At any time.
Well, I think we knew that, but it always kind of like comes back around when you hear about somebody that actually goes that you kind of know about.
Yeah, you get that reminder.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I start to think about, oh, that could have been me, or that could have been somebody I know.
You mean you start to think about death?
Yeah.
And that death surrounds us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens to me too. I have some of those thoughts also. I have one thing that I'd like to share with you though in that topic.
What's that? Oh, you're gonna get a drink. Are you gonna do a spit take?
No, I'll save that for another time.
Okay.
So like it all gets pretty serious, when you hear about that sort of stuff, and maybe you can talk a little bit more about this person that passed away. But I at a certain point in my life, I got really, really serious, about everything, including death. And
when was this?
When was
recently?
No.
This was like a couple weeks ago. You're like dressing in all black, like as you
Anyway,
go.
as you know, as I am today.
Black lipstick though.
Oh, dang. I don't
Yeah.
have any of that. Anyway, so this was like when I was like 16. And, you know, I was like coming off a breakup, right? And all that. And I remember thinking like, it's just all doom and gloom, right? I was just like really depressed. And then I watched Annie Hall. And that scene where Woody Allen is in the bookstore and he's like going through like all of these sort of like self-help, like, you know, I'm having an existential crisis sort of a thing, you know, and like
Yeah, different books.
making fun of it, right? And
Yeah.
making fun of death
Uh-huh.
and making fun of dying and all this stuff. And for whatever reason, I feel like if I had not seen that movie on that day, like I would still be in the same place.
Wow.
That, for whatever reason, it was the right day.
Was that
And
the first time you saw it?
yeah.
Ah.
And it totally, like, it just like totally turned me around. And I was like, God damn it, man. Hey, I am alive and I'm only 16. What am I doing?
And I'm
like,
gonna have some fun.
I'm going to have some fucking fun. Like, enough of this.
for like 6 months.
What are you talking about, man? What do you think we're doing here?
Well, dude, you can take a break and you can come back to having fun. Apparently. Well, that's cool. I don't think you've told me about that.
I know.
That's
Anyway.
interesting. You hide so much stuff from me, you know.
Oh, right.
Keep so many like
right.
thoughts and stories and things to yourself, and then half the time I tell you about something that happened, you're like, "Oh god damn, I don't remember about that." So I'm
That's
kinda like,
you, dude.
oh, that's right, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, short-term memory is blown apparently.
But all of that aside,
Oh yeah. So, whoa, I got a crazy Doppler effect going with my microphone. Yeah. So I guess what I'm talking about is like it was kind of shocking to hear that Mark Maron's girlfriend died like suddenly
it was shocking because
about a week ago.
seems so alive and vibrant and
Yeah.
not sick.
Great director, Lynn Shelton directed a bunch of movies, directed episodes of a bunch of shows that we've really loved. Yeah, and it's crazy. Not a COVID thing apparently, but like some blood disorder.
Something happened.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's yeah, it really makes you think
Kind of shook you up a little bit.
a little bit.
Kind of made you think about
Yeah.
stuff a little bit.
Well, I heard about it and I was like out on a hike.
Oh, that's always, yeah.
And so I was like, I had a lot of time to think.
Right.
Think about mortality.
I get that.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows Mark Maron, like give him a call, you know. I feel like
That
he
poor
needs a
fucking
call.
guy.
He needs a lot of calls.
Yeah.
Like I'd go by and like bring him some oh gosh, what is Mark Maron like? Some like jeans and like some coffee and like
Yeah.
some cat treats or something, but I don't know where he lives.
Yeah. Poor
you
guy.
know, but I really feel for him. I feel like that's just, especially now. I mean, everybody that's going through anything that's even remotely similar, this is like a hard time to do that.
Ah, man, I think it would be just rough. Like, I think they've been together for like a year, approximately, or whatever, and really seem to be happy together. And, you know, I don't know Mark Maron, but I mean, I've listened to his podcast long enough to know that he's like, you know, had some ups and downs in the love department, been married and divorced a few times.
Right.
And
Well,
kind
he's
of a string of girlfriends.
inspiration for you and for, I think, us even doing this podcast.
But yeah, that's true. So
You know.
thanks, Mark. And sorry about your girlfriend.
Yeah. Hang in there,
I know
Mark.
you're listening. Hang in there, man. But yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say. Like, so one thing on WTF, if you ever listen to it, like they do like basically a tribute if somebody who's been on the show dies. And so there was 2 this week. There was Lynn Shelton, who was on like 5 years ago or something like that. And so Mark did like, you know, the intro
Oh,
for the show.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
just like fucking brutal.
I don't think I can listen
Poor
to that.
guy. Yeah, it's like, oh God. And yeah, at one point he had me like tearing up and then like 5 seconds later laughing. So like, if that's not perfect Mark Maron style,
Yeah.
I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was actually very sweet. Memorial. Oh yeah, and then Fred Willard, I think.
Oh
His
yeah, I think I
comedian guy.
saw something about him, and I don't know, was he very old?
I think he was in his 70s or
Okay.
something, not particularly super
Yeah, he
old.
didn't seem super old.
But yeah,
He's been in a million
great comic
things.
actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
What a bummer.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Death Corner. Welcome to our comedy podcast, guys.
What can we say? We're glad to be alive, you know? I guess that's what the point of this whole thing is, right?
Yeah, so I had a few thoughts I wrote down. Squeeze us for Jesus.
What is that?
Squeeze us for Jesus and squeeze us for Jesus.
Okay.
I don't know. These are just like things I'm, workshopping to either make a bumper sticker out of or.
Oh, like squeezes for Jesus.
Yeah.
Like hugs, not drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. It was just something I thought of last night and I jotted it down.
Okay.
So I'm just reading. Probably for the rest of the show, we'll just read through my notes on random things. Death Meta, META, like a new band name or something. And then if you Google search Death Meta, META, you just get a bunch of death metal stuff. So I don't know if that would be good if you had something called death meta,
like a band.
like if that would put it right to the top, or if it would get buried in death metal. Like,
well, what if you had a death
results.
metal band that was called Death Meta? And it all worked together.
Mm-hmm. And they all killed themselves. But they took a video of it, and it was like, it wasn't really them, it turns out. It was like animatronic robots or something.
Oh, like a fake your own death thing?
They killed themselves, and then the camera, like, like cuts to a wide shot, of them all sitting, like, watching this thing or whatever.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's really them, and they're alive. And you're going, what?
That would be freaky.
My mind is fucking blown, man.
Yeah. Okay. And are you gonna start? Are you gonna be in this band?
No.
Or are you just a producer?
No, I'm just pitching this. Somebody should do that.
Okay. All right.
Let's see what else.
But hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Now, when you said death meta to me, I didn't think about any of that stuff.
What do you think about?
I thought about like normcore. Like khakis, dad khakis, and like white Nikes.
Yeah.
And, like a Yale sweatshirt or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's death meta. That's like you took it all the way.
Like Obama jeans.
Yeah.
But like.
Ironically.
But they'd be playing death metal?
No.
What would they play?
What would they play?
Tic-tac-toe?
We're talking about...
Yeah, for the band.
No. We're talking about fashion. They just stand. They're
so
just
it's like
there.
it's a higher level, or it's the next version of
normcore.
Mm-hmm. So it's a fashion movement, apparently. I mean, we don't want to put bounds on these ideas,
Yeah, I mean, it's like when they came out with the
here.
DHL shirt. Oh, that's death meta. Okay, like they just took a logo from like a shipping company and they put it on a, high end like fashion shirt. And that shirt costs like $1,800. And that's death meta, man.
Yeah, because literally, like, you're killing people by making it. Small children are dying.
Well, I have to tell you.
Yeah.
In regard to that. So,
people are paying for these shirts with blood diamonds.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, so with all of the COVID, economic devastation, right? One part of this, which is not necessarily good, but it is kind of like going to change something somewhere, is that all these stores, those stores are shutting down. Obviously, they're not going to be fulfilling their orders. Stores that are staying in business are like delaying. So there's a whole bunch of like sewing that doesn't need to happen. And that means in like countries like, India and Bangladesh and Vietnam and,
people are starving.
Well, they're getting laid off, which is bad. But the flip side is that they're also kind of being released from this being chained to a sewing machine for 14 plus hours every day because we got to have the next micro collection from H&M or whatever. And it's a weird time. Like, because everybody kept talking about it. Everybody was like, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop this horrible fast fashion cycle, And it's happened. Not
Yeah.
in the right way, but, it's happened.
Like, how is it possible that I think this shirt was made in Pakistan
Right.
or something, right?
Right.
Like 2 for $10.50.
Yeah.
You're telling me somebody sewed this fucking thing up and they shipped it halfway around the world,
Uh-huh.
and it retails for $10.50 for 2 of them, $5.25 a piece.
Yeah. And they grew the cotton somewhere.
How is
too.
that even possible?
First they had to grow the cotton somewhere. Then they had to pick all the cotton.
It's a mind melter right there.
Yeah, it's a crazy world. I think it's changing though.
Yeah.
I think that's changing.
I think it's all changing. Another thing is I came up with a new zombie genre. Zombies are the rabid COVID-19 truthers, like your dad. I don't know if he qualifies as rabid. Doesn't leave the house. Well, yeah, I guess I don't know. You're rabid. Kind of, yeah.
You could foam at the mouth sometimes,
Yeah. I was going to say that, but then I held off.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Such a nice son-in-law. Oh yeah, so eventually, but they all succumb to the actual COVID virus. So they turn into actual zombies. It's not really COVID in this situation. Let's say it's like whatever turns zombies into zombies.
It's Zovid.
Zovid. It's COVID 20. I mean, just spitballing off the top of my head here. Anyway, yeah, and then so all those people, and then they're trying to eat the people who self-quarantined and sheltered in place like we were asked to. So it's not really cheery.
Are you gonna make that movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Working on it, pre-production right now.
Wow.
It's probably we'll get it out like in spring 2021.
Wow.
Yeah, we finished watching the Last Dance this week.
Oh yeah.
That's something else you wanted to touch on?
Oh yeah.
You have a new superhero, a new icon in your life?
Well, I mean, Madonna.
You don't have any like album covers with
No.
Air Jordan on it, though, do you?
I'm not gonna either, but like Madonna's my ultimate, hero, right?
Yeah.
And I gotta say, like, Michael Jordan's a similar type of hero, like a real hard ass, a real like driven, singular focus kind of person.
Yeah.
Probably even more so than Madonna in some ways, because she at least is. I mean, he's got kids too, but there's a difference. He
seemed like he had no sense of humor about that aspect of things. It's like, no, I actually hate you.
Yeah.
I'm really going to try to fucking kill you. And if I could, I would do that. But instead, I'm going to score like 50 points on you.
Right.
And just make you feel like a fool.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Madonna didn't seem like she was maybe like that vindictive about things, but she probably didn't have much opportunity to be. Maybe against Sean Penn?
No, probably against somebody who's trying to take her spot. Like another artist or something.
Like Paula Abdul coming to take her #1 spot and all this shit.
Right. But yeah, I enjoyed the Michael Jordan documentary series. I thought it was really interesting, even though I'm not much of a basketball fan. I think it's always interesting to see how people who achieve that level of success get there.
Yeah.
And he also just kind of did it with style. I think that's the other part, which is similar to Madonna. It's like, you not only do all of these things and have all this money and success and reach these goals, but you do it in such a way that you also look good. It's just kind of
you really like cultivate a persona like around every aspect of your life,
Yeah. And it's also very much about domination. So, I mean, I recognize that like from a mile away. So it's like you're walking in a certain way, you talk to people in a certain way, you talk to the press in a certain way, and it's all about being dominant all the time and being in control.
Yeah.
And, that's what I aspire to. So what can I say?
It's a dominant female energy. It comes from MJ and MD, MA or whatever.
Yeah. And so I kept waiting for this like a reveal of some horrible thing about him because people were kind of talking about like, oh, he's such
Yeah,
an
what
asshole,
an asshole he is. And
such a jerk.
not a
Like,
good,
just,
not a good person. And
wait
all
till
this.
you see this. And I kept waiting for it, and
Yeah.
it never happened. And I mean, not like I know him or whatever. I only know what I saw in the documentary, but I was like, I still like this dude. Like at the end, I was like, he did a thing.
Crazy
like,
respect for this.
I don't think that like, dominating people when you can in a sport where nobody's really getting hurt. I don't think there's really any harm in it.
Especially when that's literally your job.
Yeah.
Is to like fuck these guys up.
Yeah, and he was doing his job.
Oh man,
because he could.
I thought several times like during that, and I think I even said it out loud. I was like, man, I want to go to an NBA game, and I thought about it, and I was like, wah. Oh yeah, no, NBA isn't playing. Like, there's no professional sports to see. What are we gonna do, dude? What are we gonna do with our lives? All my football clubs, my rugby, my cricket.
Oh, you're doing me in.
It's doing me in.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. I'd love to go to another sporting event, at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not really all that much of a sports person, but I do like to go to sporting events like baseball games and whatever,
Yeah. That was fun. We went to see the A's.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, that's our trip down memory road. That's in the past, man. And as a friend of mine once said, yesterday's gone and it ain't goddamn coming back.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for the future?
That means we are going to just keep doing the damn thing.
Okay.
We're not even wrapping up the show right now, even though it sort of sounds like we are. But yeah, man, we're just gonna do the rest of the show now.
Oh, good. Well,
I don't know if you were thinking about stopping.
No,
Okay.
not necessarily. Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay.
Never.
Good.
Never gonna let you go.
I feel like when we started this podcast, we really only intended to do 10 episodes. Like, So then we were like, got to the end of the 10 episodes, and we were like, well, you got anything else to say?
If you've noticed, if you've been a long time listener or viewer or both, you might notice that we're fairly unstructured these days. We try to come up with a few things to talk about, and we have some ideas. We've been doing the playlist.
Hey.
Shit, goddamn.
How about that?
But I mean, I'm starting to get used to doing this damn thing.
I know, it's like you don't even want to give it up.
Yeah, I never want to let you go. I don't even know how the song goes, but I'm
never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye.
Rickroll myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Put a quarter in your ass because you rickrolled yourself, man. Yeah. So, I mean, we used to have some trouble sometimes starting to record.
Yeah.
And
you know what? I think we've overcome that.
Yeah, I think I'm probably ready for prime time.
It's good to know.
I would say, like anything, the waiting really is the hardest part, as Tom Petty said. But
you mean waiting for this each week? You're just like, I can't wait till Saturday.
It's not necessarily even I can't wait until. It's like I want to get this over with.
Oh.
Like I can't take waiting for this thing that I'm scared of.
You mean
or whatever, which could be
like
anything, like
any kind of
getting
performance.
a drink out of a drinking fountain.
You have anxiety about getting a drink out of a drinking fountain?
No.
Well, I do now that COVID's here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we're just, I'm just like caring a little less each day. Just caring a little less. Just letting, a few more of my emotions just kind of wash away.
Is that good or bad? Should I be worried?
I don't know. You tell me, man. Am I better than I was at this time last year?
Yeah.
Or worse?
I think you're better, actually.
Yeah?
Even with all this nonsense.
Well, darling, you've always been marvelous. So there's been only improvement, but...
That's true.
It's hard to fucking paint a gold brick gold. You know what I'm saying?
On that note, let's have some champagne.
Yeah,
shall
cheers,
we?
babe.
Cheers.
Is this easier or harder than leaving it on the table.
That is easier.
Yeah. Ooh, some bubbly.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. Cheers to a year.
Cheers to a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow.
What
It's bubbly.
you like
when
that?
you take I got like a inhale of like
the effervescence.
I did. It's sort of like when you eat like wasabi or something like that and it goes up your nose. For a second, it was sort of like that.
Oh, it was like overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's good.
That's...
Because I only buy the finest, and this was $6. So.
Oh my god. That tastes good.
So
I saw a story a while back where it was talking about like sommeliers or whatever. Not to get off on too much of a tangent because I know we like to keep this thing on rails.
Get off on a
30
tangent.
some odd minutes in.
Just get off on a tangent.
Oh yeah, so they can't reliably tell the difference. They did some big study or whatever. They can't reliably tell the difference between like a $6 bottle of wine and a $600 bottle of wine. Like they'll give them the same thing or whatever, and they'll think it's something completely different. So that's when like I see some people are so into something, and I'm just like, dude, are you fucking crazy? Like, do you really believe what you're saying right now? Like,
I think that's happened to both of us though at some point.
oh yeah, sure.
Where
I
we
mean,
believed that something is this thing, and then you have to like not have it, and then you have to like have the cheaper version of it. You're like, that's the same damn thing.
like somehow it has to be more than, oh, I like this because it tastes good. And like you could go, it just reminds me of like a warm spring day or something like that, like
Yeah.
But then like you do this contrived like thing where you have to, compare it to some particular stone fruit or some berry or whatever. And it's like, I mean, it seems like it's a reach.
I don't have to do that. I just have to enjoy it.
It's a reach for me, but I don't have one of those, fine palates that can distinguish 600 from $6 wine.
Thank goodness.
So, but neither are those people who have those palates apparently. So fuck you. Getting aggressive here.
What's wrong with you?
Episode 53, man. It's been a year. I'm taking the WWE approach now. This is like a big WrestleMania promo.
I'll tell you, like, if you need to wrestle, let me know, okay? Because I'll take you out.
Yeah, that's true.
How about pumping some iron tomorrow? Get in that prison yard and pump some iron.
I do need to work on my guns so I can get them filling out this.
Look, you can roll up your little sleeve here.
Well, I think what I'm saying is they're just a little loose. I really need to pump up this area,
Oh, how about your neck? The neck hole of your shirt. You could make your neck 5 inches bigger, and then you'd just be stuck in your shirt.
I'd have to cut the collar out of my shirt. Whatever.
Exactly. Well, please don't do that. I really don't enjoy thick necks. There's something about that I find extremely unattractive.
No worries.
Okay, good.
I'll keep my pencil neck.
So I tell you what, we went back and forth a lot about what we were going to add to this week to the playlist.
Yeah.
We decided, even though it is our 1 year anniversary, show, that it made sense just to continue on with this playlist, this mixtape, and just keep adding the tracks.
I think so, because we want to make it. We want to have it be 19 weeks.
That's right. And now, we're on, what week are we on?
Week 12.
Week 12.
This is the COVID-19 mixtape / playlist number 12. And what is the song? It's a special one for our anniversary.
I know. It's perfect.
It is. It's perfect in every way. Practically perfect in every way. Like Mary Poppins.
Well, we decided to pick I Got You, Babe by Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
Because, I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
And this is Team Babe. And so it all just makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you to hold my hand.
I got you to understand.
I got you to... what are the lyrics?
Pay the rent.
Pay the rent. Oh, this is our karaoke.
No, we can't. We can't do it.
That's right.
They'll banish us from the social medias.
They'll send us up the river, man. Yeah. So, and I mean, it's like the iconic soundtrack to one of our, I would say probably one of our favorite movies, Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Definitely at one point in your life, something that you watched every day, right?
Yes. 8th grade. I watched that thing like every weekend, like all school year, probably 50 times. Yeah. Because I was convinced that was living the same kind of thing, the same day every day. That's what it felt like. And that's sort of what this feels like a little bit sometimes, not every day, but there have been a few times where I've been like, now what day is it? We did this yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So there's some parallels for Groundhog Day and this COVID.
Oh, the COVID sitch is pretty groundhog like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm used to just like waking up and being here and getting ready for work and then working from here, which is what I do.
Right.
That's pretty normal. That hasn't changed. But like, I realized as I was wrapping up work today that like I'd been outside for a collective total of like maybe 4.5 minutes in the last 2 days. And it's been like beautiful sunny days. And all I've been doing is just like work and then sit on the couch, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I thought about that today because I did get outside and I took Charlie out, for a bike ride and all that. And I was like, dang, Jason needs to get outside, man.
Yeah. And so I did it. I got outside for a little walk, but I mean, it's not enough. I got to get jacked.
I can't wait, man.
I'm going to be the next Joe Rogan. I figure I got probably 10 plus years. Joe's got probably 10 to 15 years on me. Ooh, there goes my knee.
Uh-oh.
Joe Rogan, what are you doing to me, man?
I guess you didn't get your steroid shot in your knee today or whatever, right?
Did you hear that? That makes me think of that diss track that Dan did on that album with Open Mike Eagle, whose song we featured last week, where it's like Dan Harmon got beef with Mark Maron.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Holy shit, that's funny.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
gotta listen to that.
That was good.
There's another shout out to Open Mike Eagle and Dan Harmon. What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's the perfect song for this point. I mean, we're 12 weeks in. Jesus Christ, what is that, like almost 3 months?
Right. But I think I always wondered why they picked that song for the alarm clock song for Groundhog Day.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered if they had some like personal connection to that song or if it was just because it's so repetitive. Like bah, 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 just like over and over and over again. But it was just like a funny pick because it is something that would just be on the radio randomly,
Yeah, totally. And I guess that was probably like a hit of a song at some point.
Oh, it was a huge hit.
But I don't know if I ever heard it on the radio. I think I might have only become aware of it through Groundhog Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there's such a strong association there. It's like, I mean, they're just like in whatever, they're totally linked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I definitely heard it before that, but that's just because I was so into oldies, when I was a kid. And also my sister was super into Cher and that long hair.
Oh, that's right. Your sisters both had like ridiculously long hair, like down
Cher.
past their asses.
Cher always had that long Cher hair. Yeah, and she was very tall and all that. So there was some parallels there.
Yeah, and Cher sounds more manly than Sonny.
Yeah.
when in her parts or whatever when she's singing.
Well, and she was also more manly than Sonny because she was about a foot taller than him, when you watch them in those old Ed Sullivan shows or whatever,
I'm going to have to watch that because I don't remember.
Oh, it's good. It's worth watching. Like, she even, like, even back then, she didn't have all her sparkles and her Bob Mackie, stuff at that point, but she definitely was, like, flashy. She was always, like, a very flashy dresser. Even though it was, like, hippie hippie era.
Yeah.
She kind of went in the like more psychedelic, realm or whatever.
Yeah. More like Jane Fonda.
She was like flower power, like
I see.
big fluorescent flowers and huge bell bottoms and this long crazy hair. So I mean, she just kind of hit the ground running on being like an icon.
It's doing me Ed in.
Well, we'll watch more of that, and then your head will really be done in.
Yeah. We should watch some more of that for sure.
But it's funny. It's funny the Groundhog Day thing because I remember thinking like watching that as much as the female character, Andy McDowell hates the oh no, I'm not gonna forget his name. What's his name? Bill Murray. As much as she like hates him in the beginning. Sorry. I forgot his name for a second. Like
Phil Connors.
Yeah, Phil. Phil Connors. She hates him and he's such an asshole because he's the talent. And but then as they go through this like courtship thing where every day, the same day, he tries over and over and over and over to do the right stuff to get her to like him. I remember thinking like, lady, you are crazy. Like, why don't you just get with this guy? Like, he's so funny.
Right. It's the David Addison.
It is.
Factor or whatever. I mean, but Bill Murray is nowhere near as good looking as.
I know he's not.
Bruce.
No, he's definitely not.
Mr. Bruno.
But humor goes a long way.
It sure does. I mean, look at guys like me, or like Dan Harmon, for instance, or like Mark.
You
Maron.
are way better looking than Dan Harmon. Just FYI.
Come on.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna get so excited. No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I'd like to say a little prayer.
And drink to world peace. Oh, cheers.
Cheers, babe. Can you pour me some more of that bubbly?
Oh, I'm so glad this wasn't vermouth on the rocks. Or white chocolate, for that matter.
No white chocolate.
No white chocolate.
Yeah. So it really is, I think, like the perfect song to celebrate the year anniversary. It fits in with our COVID-19 mixtape. It's really good. Nice job on that, Sonny and Cher. Sonny's dead. Hit a tree a few years back while he was
what happened to him?
In Tahoe.
Oh, jeez.
Sonny Bono? Sonny?
Don't call him Bono. That's the guy from U2, man. This is Sonny Bono.
Yeah, no, Sonny Bono, like Sonny and Cher. He wore those like kind of fly glasses things.
He did?
Right? He was in that band that did like a Zooropa tour or something like that. Or like the streets had no name.
Wait a minute. You mean that Bono was the governor of California?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bono, that guy from Ireland.
Wow. That's amazing.
And it was actually him that smacked the tree. That's right. Because the Irish can't ski.
You telling me that Bono's dead?
Yeah.
Because I'd be way more upset about that than Sonny Bono.
Did you know that the Irish can't ski?
I have never heard that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never heard it either. I just made it up.
Is that why I can't ski? Because I have a lot of Irish heritage. I can't even cross country ski.
Sure you can. You gave it one try.
I gave it 2 tries.
Try it.
The first time, I did pretty good. Second time, we decided to go on like a tiny little slope. And I ate it like 8 times.
It was all over.
Couldn't even get up.
I don't know why I took you on slopes.
I don't know either.
What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm such a fucking idiot, man.
It's all right, man. You're just trying to have some fun. I was doing pretty good on the flat part, but you know what? Next time we go to the slopes, which by the way are like 8 degrees of slope.
Yeah. Rarely 8 degrees in temperature. It'd be nice if they were, because then there'd be actually snow there and you could fucking go skiing.
I have a solution. I'm gonna wear snowshoes. Okay, and then when I fall down, I'll be able to get up.
The problem with that is like you can't snowshoe on a cross country ski track.
Says who?
The people who make and maintain the trails.
Oh, well, never mind. Well, I'll just sit in the car and I'll just drink whiskey in the car. How about
Maybe
that?
what we'll do is we'll take up like the bobsled.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
me, and Charlie. How many? Is it 5 people on a bobsled, or do they do 3-man?
Couldn't tell you.
3-man bobsled. You, me, Charlie, and then we're all together. We're
Yeah.
working as a team.
Okay. Tobogganing?
Bobsledding.
Okay.
So we have to find one of those courses. We should probably move to like Lillehammer or something like that. Maybe
That sounds
somewhere
nice.
somewhere in Switzerland.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
These are sounding like good ideas, aren't they?
But when we go there, can we live in a houseboat?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll do it.
What is that?
We watched one of those chef shows, at some point, and there was a chef who was like making all this shit, and it was like in a houseboat.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in a harbor.
Wasn't that in like the Netherlands or something?
Yeah. And it was like Scandinavia somewhere, I don't know. And I was like, dude, like that's a great idea. Like
That would be so fucking cold though.
I would never make it.
On that houseboat?
You know me.
Would you live on that houseboat in the winter?
No.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be there in the winter at all.
That's making it's doing me Ed in.
And
Is what
that-
it's doing.
and that-
isn't it?
Hey, but I got another idea.
What?
How about we get a houseboat, okay? And we like live, in a warm place. Not here. But like, LA or San Diego or Laguna Beach or something, and just put your houseboat, out there in the harbor.
Yeah.
And then you're surrounded by water, and then you're social distancing,
Yeah.
and then that's it. You're good.
If the big one comes, you're already out at sea.
Yep.
You might have a chance at like getting past the
breaker?
tsunami tidal wave
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, genius. Could we live on one that's big enough to where it had also a helicopter pad?
A helicopter pad for a houseboat. Yeah, that sounds like
That's
something
basically what a yacht
Donald
is, right?
Trump would have.
A yacht is a houseboat.
Oh,
I guess we're picturing
God.
two different things. Some people in the room have much more refined taste than others.
Well, I was like, that'd be the ultimate rental. You just drive it away when you're ready to go somewhere else,
That's right.
But that has to be in the time when it's just us. When we become single people again.
That's giving me some new ideas.
It is?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're fun. They're interesting.
Do you like all your ideas?
Well, you know how you see shows and sometimes people live on boats?
Yeah.
Like
I
that
do.
show you mentioned that we were talking about 2 minutes ago?
Uh-huh.
Or like, I don't know, there are other ones.
Sure.
How come you can't just like live on somebody's boat?
You can.
Boat's just sitting there.
Yeah. You can. People do that.
They rent them out.
Yeah. Actually, there's Airbnb boats before all this.
Airbnb boats.
How about Airbnb beer and boats?
Air boats and
Airboats
boats.
and beer?
Airboats and boats.
How about airboats and
Because
butts?
there's so many boats.
What about butts?
Airboats and butts. So it's like a hookup thing too.
And bidets. Yeah, they have a bidet on the boat.
On the
And you
boat
put your
for
butt,
your butt.
on the bidet, and then you get the hookup.
Man, this is sounding great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get on this.
Good.
We'll do some looking around. Next thing you know, we'll be living in Kingman, Arizona.
Is that a place with water?
I don't know.
Dude, I ain't going to Arizona. See ya.
Where's the place in Arizona where all the like retirees go for the winter when it gets cold?
Scottsdale?
Yeah, maybe that.
Okay. But it's not water.
No, that's not where we want to
I'm
go
not
at all.
going there.
It's the desert.
Hey, man, I got to be on one coast or the other. All right, so pick one. West Coast or East Coast?
Okay.
Okay. And I got to be within a certain proximity to the water, but I
not
can't
too close.
be right on the water
No.
now. And I
You
certainly
also can't be too far away.
No, and I can't live in the middle of the country and be landlocked. Okay.
Yeah.
That's also another problem.
Mhm.
So, no Chicago. Mm-mm.
Can't do it, huh?
Nope.
What about those big lakes? Those are practically oceans. You can
That's
get
a
right on
lie.
those fucking things,
That's
man.
a lie.
You can get on them.
No way, man.
Start sailing.
That is like an ocean that is connected to the Mississippi River or something, you know?
Yeah. No, it's connected to, I guess all
You know, like
rivers are connected to oceans.
for all the exporting and importing and, you know.
It's kind of funny how we just name all these things. We're just like, oh yeah, that's an ocean, and this is a river. It's like, the
Well,
fuck do we care, man?
What if you're like, I went to the ocean, and then somebody was like, you mean the Pacific Ocean? No, I mean the Lake Illinois Ocean.
Lake Illinois?
Oh, in the Lake Michigan Ocean. Or the, what are some other ones? The Indiana,
The Lake Superior?
the Lake Superior Ocean.
Lake Erie?
There you go.
Lake Huron?
There you go.
I don't know. Lake
Indiana.
George
Lake
Town?
Michigan. I said that.
Michigan.
Wisconsin.
There you go. Lake Wisconsin. No, that's the land of 1,000 lakes. Don't you know?
I don't know. I thought they made cheese there. What is all this about 1,000 lakes? I thought
Yeah.
they made that 70s show there.
They did, but they made it in Hollywood, I'm sure.
Oh, what a ripoff.
Yeah, man. Breaking the third wall.
So
Fourth
like,
wall.
do you
Fourth?
think
Fifth.
we're gonna have a second anniversary of the show? What do you think?
I think as, as like stick-to-itive as we are about things, our relationship, exercise, financial freedom and security, podcasting, dishwashing. I think that it's bound to happen.
Okay, cool.
I mean, why stop? We're pulling in all this cash off of this deal. We have tons of subscribers. We have tons of listeners. We have tons of viewers.
I thought we were doing this.
All this ad revenue
Oh, wait a
coming
minute.
in.
I thought this was all just art for art's sake.
What about that time we were sponsored by Nintendo?
Is that why you've been playing so much Zelda?
I haven't played any games for the last 3 days.
Damn, man.
0.
Look at you. How come?
I don't know.
Just been so into hanging out with me?
Yeah, I have been. It's been really nice.
Good. That's nice. It's nice
Yeah.
for me too, because then you don't have to go away and make your clocks. on
That's
the
right.
Blue planet and everything. I like it when you
Yeah.
stay here on Earth.
Well, considering we started this goddamn thing, what did we figure out, like 3.5 years ago in your old office
Yep.
on your birthday?
It was like my birthday, and I had just got this, we've been talking about this, right? I got this wild hair. I'm like, all right, let's go to my office and record a story.
That's what I want to do for my birthday.
That's what I want to do. Because you're like, where do you want to go? Like, we'd had dinner and we had drinks and this and that. And you're like, where do you want to go? I was like, I don't know. You're like, what do you want to do? It's your birthday. I was like, thinking about it. I'm like, I want to go to the same old goddamn place. I don't want to go see some stupid movie. How about we go to my office and record some podcasts? And you were like, seriously? Yeah, man. So we made notes on the whiteboard and we recorded on my old laptop and with no mics and no mixer, and it sounded like crap. And I bet it was funny though, but I think it was mostly me interviewing you.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, "What's this? I don't need to be interviewed. I'm the host." I was like,
Wow,
all right.
I don't remember this at all.
Oh yeah, you were
Sounds
all
funny.
like,
We have it.
we'll have to put together a couple of clips.
Pretty sure we should have it.
We should. And we went on to re-record it, but that was the start of it, and that was I guess 2017.
Yeah. So it took us 2 to 3 years to actually do it.
Yeah, but I'm glad we
Put
did.
it out. Yeah.
I am glad. It's like this is like my realm where I get to just say whatever I want,
That's right.
and there's no rules,
Yeah.
and I like that.
And people get to hear your, wonderfully amazing voice.
Hell
They
yeah,
get to see your beautiful face.
they do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm glad we got it together and got it going because for a second there I thought maybe we weren't gonna do it.
Yeah, but we did it.
Yeah, we did.
Despite a lot of resistance from this guy.
We done it. And I'm gonna keep doing it.
That's right.
Because we gotta finish out this mixtape. And then we'll have to figure out what's after that.
I know. We're going to have to start coming up with actual ideas for episodes again. Concepts.
What?
I don't know. We're still doing that.
What?
That's no bigs. We got it.
Yeah, we got to unlock, right?
We do. Yeah. Well, one thing that they don't got, babe?
What's that, babe?
You, babe.
Oh.
And I got you, babe.
Oh, I got you, babe. I got you to hold me tight.
Yeah. I got you to love me right. I don't know how that song goes. Anyway, thanks for watching the show, guys, and listening, or whatever you do, or not. That's cool, too.
Well, now that we're at the 1 year mark, maybe the next time will be all about those ad reads, huh?
Well, I think probably all the revenue is really going to start ramping up soon, since it's been a year. I think once you put your gear in, they start just giving you money.
Oh,
I think that's how it works now.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think Andrew Yang is doing something on that.
Okay, I'll get in touch with those people.
Get in touch with Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work it out.
Not Drew Young. Drew Yang. To bring it full circle.
Wow. Nice. That was a nice pull in there with the top of the episode reference. I'm impressed, man.
Yeah.
Here. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Love you, babe.
Love you too.